Hello, hello, hello. Hey y'all, it's your girl, and I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm, I'm, I'm back. Ow. Hey y'all, did you miss me? Y'all, my head cut off. Let me see if I can move some things around, baby. Oh well, y'all can't see my Shanae bun. Ain't that crude? Okay, anyway. So on today, you guys, we have a homemade grilled double cheeseburger, or should I say toasted double cheeseburgers with a couple prickles and my homemade chips, potatoes. Okay, let me give y'all a nice close up of everything. Y'all see that? The goodness the Lord has made for me. So y'all know I'm a potato lover. I love me some potatoes, and I love to make these little homemade chips. My daughters love them. Okay, so I got my little food on my little cutting board with my little matching little knife. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this baby in half. On the burger, we just have 3 slices of cheese, ketchup, mustard, and a lot of caramelized onions. Okay. And then, of course, for my drink, I have my own cherry cola. I just got some Coke in here with some sliced, let's see if I can show y'all, some sliced lemon. And then you can see at the bottom, I said the bob. At the bottom, I have some cherries. I love spicing up my own drinks, y'all know that. Look at this goodness, y'all. Look at this goodness. Ooh, baby. That just looks so good. Mm-hmm. So, I forgot paper towel, but I'll be all right. I am going to say my grace. Ow. All right. So, y'all, my top, this it the shoulder, it's shoulder leaning, shoulder lean. Hey, remember that, y'all? 2 steps and hit the. If y'all from the A, you definitely know you know that. Okay. So, and then, oh, I forgot to tell y'all, I have this little sauce that I make when I make burgers and french fries. My kids love this sauce. Um, it's basically ketchup, mustard, barbecue, steak sauce, and mayo. And you stir it up real well, and this is what you get. The consistency is just like any other sauce, not too thick, not too thin, and it is so good, especially on your french fries. And I like to dip my burger in it as well. So let's dig in, y'all, because I'm hungry. Let me give y'all the first bite of this goodness. Ah, don't be biting my hand off, Lord. Here, do it again. Don't bite my hand off. Okay, move it. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me take a couple bites and we're going to dig into this conversation, honey. Mmm. 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 Perfectly cooked. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm in heaven. Let me let y'all taste this fry. This chip. Mmm. So good. So good, so good, so good. Okay. Okay, y'all. So, for all my loyal babies, for all my loyal Tory babies, that's just a pickle with a little bit of black pepper. So, you guys know that I have had a little mini series of the topic abuse, being trapped in abuse, being stuck in abusive relationships, toxic relationships, and that's been my storyline for the last few videos. This is real life stories that I've personally went through, and it took a lot of courage for me to be open enough and willing to first of all be obedient to God, and to just get over my pride, to just get over seeming so perfect, seeming so happy, seeming as if I've never went through anything, and I wanted to just be real for a few seconds, for a few videos. Real, uncomfortably real, and share with you guys that perfect Patty is never perfect. I'm perfect Patty, but my name's Tori. But you get what I'm saying. I'm sure everybody knows a perfect Patty. A person that always wants to come off as perfect, as if everything is right. And that's not coming from a bad place. It's coming from a past of so many imperfections that when you finally get control of your life, your situation, you just want everything right. You don't want any more mishaps. And that's, for me, how Perfect Patty was formulated. So, if you haven't seen the last few videos, go watch them. They're very important. Real life stories that I've been through, that I've experienced. And today I'm going to talk about the seriousness behind um, experiencing, without my own will at that time, the horrible feeling of being forced to do things that I did not want to do. But I did them so that I wouldn't be hit. I did them so that I wouldn't be abused. I did them because I loved him and I didn't want to be left alone. I can go on and on. There was a day I knew something. There was a lot of days I knew something wasn't right. He would leave home one way and come back another way in his actions and his demeanor. And a lot of times he would leave a gentleman and come back a beast. Okay? And so I spoke on it. How come every time you leave the house, you come back and you hit me and you're rude and you're this different person? Whole bunch of lies. Loud argument, fight. But that opened up the door for him to tell me eventually on another day what was going on. So one day he came home and he had company with, and it was just a party. You know them parties from back in the day when your mama and daddy have company over, they drinking, playing cards, smoking, cussing, loud, like something like that. And drugs were put on the table. Now, mind you, other than weed, and maybe at that time, I think ecstasy was real popular. Mind you guys, this was all 1 year shy of 20 years ago. Don't be trying to count up my age either. Okay, I'm an old head. I just look young. But just to put on the table, excuse me. And me and Candace, which was my girlfriend, that was basically forced on me, but she ended up becoming a good friend at that time. And we started to genuinely have love for each other because we were being abused by the same man. So we looking at each other like, you know, and lo and behold, we were told, do it. So we did it. For me, it was because I wasn't finna get my tail whooped in front of a house full of men and their wives and girlfriends. I wasn't finna have that type of embarrassment put off on me. Do I know if that would have happened? No. But in my head at that time, I'm about to do whatever he say do because I'm not about to be going through any type of abuse. So it is what it is. I do remember feeling very antsy, fidgety, anxious, kind of uneasy at first. The both of us did, me and Candace. And I guess to him, he was making it better by suggesting that we drank alcohol, which we had done that before. But the alcohol will bring the levels to like an even balance and kind of cause you to not freak out as much. And to be honest, it did. It took away that like scary feeling. So as the night went on, there were other wives there, other girlfriends there, and I was always kind of like the stronger woman throughout the whole little quick click per se. Even though I was one of the youngest, not the youngest, because we all were kind of similar in age. We all were teens with men that were in their late 20s, early 30s. This what this was what was popping back then. Like I said, this was like 19 years ago. So it wasn't unknown to be 18, 19 years old with an older man. Everybody out the group always looked up to me. I kept myself together. I kept my hair done, my nails done. I looked well kept. I was just in an abusive relationship. But all of us were. Come to find out, every last one of us were being abused by this pack, this clique of friends that had been friends since high school. And so it became a thing where every time our men's hooked up, whether it was my house or our house, we would travel to, different friends' house on different weekends. So one weekend would be our house. The next weekend, it would be somebody else's house. And that's how we would do things every weekend. Sometimes we would stay in. Sometimes we would go out to strip clubs, to restaurants, picnics. It was like we really did have good relationships. We just all were being abused. I know that probably don't make sense, but it is what it is. So it kind of became a ritual. And I remember us talking one time, and I was the one that always brought up the topics. Everybody else was scared. But once I brought the topics up, it was like we was all in kind of quietly, secretly. And our men didn't care because we were amongst each other, and they felt secure because we were in one room, they were in another room most of the time. Like we would be in a room, a dining room, they'd be in the living room or the kitchen. Because there would be some times where the men just wanted to be with each other, talking about their women, that kind of thing. But and I brought it up, and I was like, does anybody has anybody started to feel like the party favors are kind of numbing you to what's going on? And everybody was like, yes, I kind of feel, everybody started to kind of feel codependent on the drugs that we were taking because in our mind, it numbed us from being beat. It numbed us from being abused. It numbed us from the negativity. It just became, for a small time, for me, a part of life, a part of the relationship. So it was kind of like a coping mechanism, a source of getting away mentally from what was going on, what was partaking. And let me clear this up. None of us were prostitutes. None of us were with what you want to call it, pimps or daddies. These men were our partners. Like how your partner is your partner. They just were abusive. And it happened to be a situation where all of them were abusive in some ways. So just to clear that up. And everybody kind of looked up to me for that because I had enough balls to speak what was on my mind. And to me, that's a lot of the reasons I was kind of abused is because of my mouth. And he would always say that too, like, your mouth is what gets you in trouble. So, I'm give a fool, y'all. At the end of the day, I can't reiterate it any more than I have in the last 3 or 4 videos. If you are in a abusive relationship, first you have to want it for yourself. You have to want to be out. You have to want to get away. You have to want better for yourself before you can receive help from anybody. I don't give a dang if it's your mama, your daddy, your brother, a counselor, some type of officer, the system. If you don't want it for yourself, of course it's going to be harder than you think. But once you put it in your mind and embed it in your heart that this is not something that you want to continue, I promise you it will be easy. You, with faith and prayer, will come up with a solution within yourself and God that will get you out of that situation. Okay? Because one of the girls in the group ended up in a coma and did not make it. She was shot in the head. And that could have been any one of us. And at some point you wake up and you realize, like, what am I going through? And I also think that staying in some type of abusive relationship has to do with a lot of unstable chemical imbalance and mental health issues that can kind of keep us away from wanting to get out of situations. Mental health is also a very touchy topic, but it's a very real topic. And it should be addressed. And mental illness can sometimes have you in situations where you feel forced, stuck, trapped. So, I didn't want to keep y'all too long today. I know these videos have been kind of between 20 and 35 minutes long, but that's because I have so much to tell, but I only have a small time to tell it, to display it. And as I said before, these topics are very real. And let me tell you something. I know there is several women that have watched these series of my videos that feel my pain, that have not commented, that haven't even liked the video out of fear that they'll be judged, that they'll be ridiculed, out of embarrassment that they're in it or have been through it. And that's okay, sis. The point is to motivate you, to encourage you, to help strengthen your mind, body, and soul to understand that you are worth your own life. You are worth a better situation. You are worth being happy. You are somebody. Because a lot of times they'll tell you, you ain't nobody. Ain't nobody gonna want you. On and on and on and on and on and on. Never feel embarrassed about your story. Do you have to do what I'm doing and display your business on YouTube platform? No. Some mornings I still wake up like, Lord God, do you still want me to continue? Some mornings I wake up and I'm embarrassed that I've started to tell my story. But I know that it's going to help somebody. It's going to touch somebody. And it's the right thing to do. Because enough women aren't telling their whole truth. Sorry, y'all. But one thing I do know, getting it out and being honest with not only yourself, but with others will only teach you, will only allow you to grow. It will only allow you to be a better woman. And this is all therapeutic for me because this is the first step to my new life. Because Perfect Patty is tired of being a liar. Perfect Patty is tired of hiding everything that I've been through, covering up with makeup, with hair, nails. A lot of you guys, if you my A1 day one and you've been with me since day one, you see the changes within myself. I'm, you know, not as flamboyant as I used to be. I really don't care about the hair, the nails, the makeup. I come on here some videos now with no makeup. I come on here making some videos now with no eyelashes. I haven't had my nails done in probably 5 months. I'm a different person and I love it. And it feels good to be free. It feels good to just breathe and stop covering up my past with material, with makeup, with nails, with hair, with clothes. Honey, you could go shopping in both of my closets. Nothing but designer everything. But that's not the purpose. My purpose is to share my story. and to better myself. And I have been doing it, hunty. And I feel good about it. I'm not in that same place as I was 19 years ago. I'm almost 38 years old. Oh, Lord, did I just tell y'all that? I'm a grown woman that's growing into myself, that is accepting who I am and all that I have been through. And I love it. I have never felt so free in my life. I'm a business owner. I have an LLC. I have current steady income. I have beautiful people in my life and in my corner that genuinely have my back. I have a good support system, a good relationship with my mother and my daughters and my brother. I'm good. Is there still room for improvement? Oh, yes. Yes. There's always room for improvement, but I'm not where I was 19 years ago. I'm not where I was 4 years ago mentally. So, with that being said, I'm going to let y'all go. It is what it is. The same people that's judging me for what I've been through, for telling my story, are the same people that got some deep, dark secrets that ain't bold enough, ain't woman enough to tell their story. So they're making themselves feel better by bashing me and judging me for telling my truth. And I just hope and pray that you can find stability mentally, physically, and spiritually to become all you can be. Because that's what I'm doing now. I'm working on myself. And this is the process. But this process is also going to encourage, motivate, and help, whether it's a woman, man, boy, or girl, out of situations that could potentially kill them and end their life. I won't take it any other way. This has to be why God placed it on my heart to tell my truth. I can't see it being any other way. So, I'm going to get up out of here. Thank you guys for listening. There is a few more videos that will be coming out about my life, my past relationship, and what I went through in that relationship. And I hope that you guys can stay tuned. I know these topics are touchy and they can be sad, but baby, when I tell you it's a breath of relief for me, and it has only making me stronger to drop my pride, stop being prideful, tell my truth so I can heal and I can move on with life and get these blessings, hunty, that's finna come, baby. Yes, because these blessings are the root of my story, overcoming. So you can overcome just like I did, sis. You can overcome just like I did, bro. Because abuse is abuse, whether you're a woman or a man. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Mwah.